Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD,
and Kat.
So, the originals, Season 1, Episode 3, Tangled Up in Blue.
Blue what?
So, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and remember that over on Patreon you can be watching these as full-length reactions.
The werewolf would like to know what the plan is.
Well, that depends what plan you mean, love. My plan for global domination or Rebecca's plan to find love in a cruel, cruel world. Marcel is not my mortal enemy. He's my friend. Albeit one who is unaware that I'm trying to sabotage his hold over the supernatural community of the French Quarter, but a friend nonetheless.
I'd say that explains all of his friendships.
Yeah.
And what's plan B?
I think funny he would prefer Plan B.
My sister Rebecca is insisting I demand Elijah's return. She's quite worked up about it.
Our guys think the sister killed the Nightwalker.
Is that an accusation? Against an original?
What did I say?
About peace.
These people are
You're
very
in a
brave.
circle,
Surely
man.
Klaus
That's a
could just
sense
kill
of humour.
Yes, you'd think so.
them. Why- I don't really understand why he hasn't just killed him, because surely that solves the problem.
It does, but it would ruin the plan with Marcel.
No, I mean, I don't understand why he hasn't just killed Marcel.
I think we saw in the last episode the relationship is
Yeah.
maybe he doesn't want to kill Marcel.
Yeah, because surely that would just
Solve it all.
solve the whole
Also,
problem.
depending on all of the vampires underneath Marcel who seem to care for him, they might. But he doesn't know how loyal they are. So even if he kills Marcel, would there be some sort of uprising?
But they can't kill him. So
He
what does
wants,
it
but he wants to be the king. So the question there would be: well, do you want to be the king of the ashes, or do you want to just be the king and take everything that Marcel has actually built and keep it in form? Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, he could probably kill Marcel and destroy everything. But actually, when he said that he was jealous of Marcel, was because of all of the adoration he was getting and everything. Like, he wants that. So I think that maybe he wants to take it in a way that allows him to usurp the king at the top, and then he'll be the one that's loved.
Maybe.
And I also think the whole point of the backstory with Marcel is to show you why it's not so simple as just killing him, because maybe Klaus does have feelings there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the same way...
wants him to step in line.
Yeah, in the same way with his siblings. He had the White Oak stake. He could have killed them, but he doesn't. He daggers them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So...
True. Yeah. If he could dagger Marcel, he would have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what he needs to be talking to witches about. I need daggers for everyone.
Yeah. So I can put him in time out for a while.
Listen, about your brother. If I hand Elijah back now, it might give the wrong impression about who's really in charge here. You know what I mean?
They're both schmoozing each other.
You understand I had to ask. I ordered you to drain him of blood. What's taking so long?
Sorry, I'm not like medieval torture expert guy.
Just wanted to say, I do like that they're addressing the fact of a new person being like, I don't know how to drain someone of blood. Like, what?
Yeah. Like,
told you to drain him. I don't know. I stabbed him. He's bleeding.
yeah.
It's an interesting to see that perspective of someone that's literally brand new and didn't even know they existed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She's in love with someone in Marcel's inner circle. Guess who it is?
Right-hand man type. Favours silly caps.
2 points for you.
Oh, to be young and in love in a city where witches and vampires are at war. How very tragic.
It's like Romeo and Juliet. So are we guessing from that Marcel does not like relationships between the two groups?
No way.
Yeah, possibly. Or like...
It's just a bargaining chip, right? Because he could hold her hostage.
Yeah, and especially if you've got two warring sides, you can easily ignite something.
Yeah, no, I
from,
get that. I just wanted to know do we know yet whether or not relationships between the groups are allowed? Are they against Marcel's laws, or that hasn't been mentioned yet?
It hasn't been mentioned.
Okay.
But I
Is Voodoo Woman a witch?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I suppose the only people we know, like with the werewolves, is that they are
Completely out.
Completely out. So
yeah.
We need magic.
Davina would sense it.
And that's of course another witch. Say, a traitor to the cause. Katie, for example, was to perform much more powerful magic at the same time.
And when Marcel goes to kill Katie, the right hand man will stop him and it will all come out. Oh!
many times have the given that a witch's tip about a werewolf in town led to the disappearance of your nightwalkers, I'm sure you've considered the possibility that it could have been a trap.
It's just like whispering in his ear.
And so then.
Killing a vampire, for example. If Katie hopes to save her one true love from Marcel's punishment, well, a rescue mission like that will require something positively magical.
He's so dastardly,
But
isn't
then,
he? So that's where it can be used, by making him make a choice between the two.
This is what makes Klaus such a good villain though, because he's so fucking smart. So he's not just gone in, he's actually like thought this through. Like, how can
Like
I
a game of
cause
chess.
a massive problem? Yeah.
If I
Yeah,
move this piece
but-
here, it's going to go here or here, and like he just cuts off every option the way, you know.
This is like Klaus at his best, because he does also have that tendency to lash out and not think
Yeah.
it through, whereas he is right now planning his moves. But as I said, it's knowing that Marcel is okay with the relationship. It's like, okay, well, let's put him in a position then where he has to choose one because they're both at odds.
Yeah.
I actually think that as much as Klaus obviously lashes out, he's enjoying the game.
He likes the
Oh,
process.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is where you should say to him, but this is what happens when you just kill people. You don't get to do this.
He would be a real, if he actually wanted a job, he would be a really good like private investigator or like a project manager, because you're thinking of all these different things, or you know,
investigative journalist.
Definitely, yeah, you know,
Because
but
you can compel the truth.
and the duping delight of
Yeah.
blowing a case wide open. But yeah, no, instead he just chooses to kill them.
But it's also nice to see him and Rebecca working together.
Yeah, it's still not. There's no affection there. It's
No.
still very much a sibling rivalry, but it is better than
Yeah.
it
Playing
was.
to each other's strengths though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the ribbons they were dancing on were blue,
Yeah.
tangled up in
Well, it's
blue.
all blue lit, isn't it, as well?
That tangled up
Yeah.
in blue when they get all tangled. Oh, Klaus might have liked her as well. Because they spoke of the art, didn't they?
Yeah.
Marcel is maybe infamous on again, off again.
he's the brother, actually. Well, don't be fooled, love. I'm the devil in disguise.
Booze and chit chat. I need booze. The guy of hers Rebecca was talking about. I'm sensing that would be Marcel.
I wouldn't worry about it. Ancient history.
I'm beginning to think your sister's a bit of a bitch.
I do like Camille and how
She's smart.
yeah, that's where she's an adult woman
She's a switched on
compared
woman,
to the teens.
Yeah.
It's a party.
That looks so pretty.
Or the beginning of a horror movie. Ooh.
I'm not sure I trust
You know, it's drawn to you.
Yeah, I think I'd trust
The
someone
child
just
you're
turning up in
carrying
my
is
garden.
part vampire, part werewolf. You and Klaus made something special. I don't even know what it is. You know, I can do something about that if you want. I mean, find out if it's a boy or girl.
Are we far enough along for it to have a gender yet?
I don't believe so. Oh. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. She never gonna see you again. I think this witch is their sister or their relation in some way.
Marcel, something's coming.
We found this at his girl's place.
Right, I can't remember what this was.
Shut up! I see on your hand you still have the daylight ring I gave you. So what would you need with the recipe for making new ones? Unless maybe you and Katie were going to go off and start a little kingdom of your own.
It's clever though, isn't it? It's like separating him from
his support network,
Yeah.
kind of thing. What's the garden? We don't know what that is yet, do we?
He's taking advantage of every part of this, Klaus.
Seal him up.
Let him rot.
Jeez. So what, those are like petrified vampires?
Yeah, they're like desiccated.
Yeah. But if someone came along and gave him blood, they'd live again?
Yeah. It's like vampire prison in a way.
Yeah. Ooh, that must be where they've got Elijah.
No.
The
Well,
garden.
Elijah's in the box.
They gave him to Davina in the box, remember?
Yeah, but if no one knows where... Oh, so where Davina is
Yeah.
where Elijah is. Oh, I was wondering if maybe they'd moved Elijah to that location, to the garden.
I made him what he was. Obviously, my trust was misplaced.
Doesn't make it easier.
Oh, the parody.
You saved me tonight. I guess I owe you one. You asked for your brother back. Seems like the least I can do.
Oh. So he wanted his war.
Unless that was plan B. Who knows with Klaus? He's got so many plans in play.
I mean, this is perfect. He's made Marcel the red flag, and now he's got to swoop in
Yeah.
and take the girl. Even though he's a huge red flag himself, but she doesn't know that yet.
Don't even try it. I get the bro code. You're here to smooth things over for your friend.
I would just say
Say
though,
it.
he hasn't made Marcel the red flag.
No, he just exposed
He's put,
Marcel.
Yeah, he's put the opportunities there to
Absolutely.
show. Yeah,
Absolutely. And good on her for seeing that first red flag and going, nah,
Yeah.
good girl.
Well, tonight was an epic failure.
On the contrary, sister, tonight was a masterpiece.
I have all the faith in the world that you'll get what you want, Nick. You disgust me.
So I think that is purely because you didn't let her in on the plan. Do you know what I mean? It's like because they've got the outcome they wanted if they're getting Elijah back, but just all he had to do was give her the rest of the plan should it go that way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's her point there, is I'm working with you, helping you, thinking we're on the same page.
Also, that still within that plan, people are expendable to him.
Yeah.
Which is a bit brutal.
Are you okay? I was
Sorry.
so worried.
She
Thank you.
was...
Whatever you did, I felt it.
I was going to say, she seemed physically connected to Marcel. When he was on the floor, she lifted him up.
Yeah.
And that was really interesting. And obviously she's going to possibly now show whose face it was that she was drawing. But I'll be really curious as to whether or not that was Katie's face or actually someone else's face behind it. I don't know. I think something's going to twist.
I think it's a girl. Wait. Wait, what? Please tell me I'm not having a mini Klaus.
Osas infantima malon nos omnia perditu alien.
Ask Klaus, the guy speaks a lot of languages.
Latin, mate.
One of those episodes where you're going along with Klaus's plan, not knowing that we're not even in on the plan.
That's always the way. It's
Yeah.
always the way there's going to be a twist.
Interesting how he's like you say, like a chess game, moving his pieces, putting himself, well, you say it about Klaus, but like an abuser, he's putting himself as the one person you can rely on, the one person who's got your back.
He's putting himself as that point man, isn't he?
Yeah.
So,
in that position of trust.
but he's always wanted that, so...
And I do think we see hints of, I say hints of guilt. Moments where maybe he wishes it was different, but only fleeting moments.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when they were talking about Thierry on the balcony, and Marcel was saying, you know, about how he thought he had his back, and he thought, and you can see that Klaus, there was a slight, like you said, there was the parallels of what he was doing.
Yeah. He does want genuine love and relationships, but he doesn't know how to operate to get it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean he doesn't yearn for it, but yet he lives in a place of denial that he's fine without it.
Yeah.
And he'll manufacture as close as he can possibly get. But he does yearn for it. He just won't ever admit it.
And he won't risk rejection by doing it the way you should do it, by building an actual normal relationship.
Yeah. So yeah.
Because we also see the hints of it with Camille.
Yeah, he likes her.
Yeah. And I think what he likes about her is that she's a smart woman. She's got her head screwed on.
Yeah.
She sees a red flag. She
sees through him.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the art and the way she was describing, and she has a lot of genuine unguarded empathy, as in she's got her own reasons to be guarded to protect herself, but she's still living and being quite positive and thinking of the best in people and being a nice person, whereas he's living completely guarded and like a douchebag. Do you know what I mean? So she's almost... She's a good example, I think, of someone that maybe has had their own betrayals or whatnot, but it hasn't tainted them. He, on the other hand, is completely tainted.
Yeah, she's come out stronger with a healthier mindset, maybe.
Yeah, and she still has self-worth and hope, and, you know...
She's still willing to put herself out there.
Yeah, but he's not. She's still open-hearted and he's completely closed. And I think it takes strength to be that open-hearted.
Yeah.
So actually, it's almost like he's looking at a reflection of himself and being like, shit, you're stronger than me.
Yeah.
In many ways. So I think he admires her and is fascinated by her.
I liked when she said that about Rebecca being a bit of a bitch.
Literally, that scene, it was literally like, oh, this is why you've also lined this up, Rebecca, and this also is us your favour.
She could see it, yeah.
Well, yeah, definitely. So it was good.
And to call it out as well, not just go, oh, I've been had, but to be like, that's a dick move.
Yeah. Everyone looked very, very nice in this episode. Everyone looked very suave.
Beautiful.
But this was one of those episodes where there's some things that happen, almost arguably you could say some big things, but it was almost like it was a chess move episode where there's lots of little things falling into place. Answered some questions, but now we've got more.
Yeah, there's a lot of moments where something's happening and you're like, okay, how is that going to benefit you? And then it plays out and you're like, oh. Like every move Klaus made, you thought, okay, so that's the benefit. And then you'd see there was actually another benefit that you hadn't seen.
Yeah.
Like having that Katie come and do that spell and just waiting until Marcel was beaten to step in and save him. So not only have you got rid of his best friend, but you have also stepped up as his saviour.
Yeah. It's interesting, I thought, about the garden. What if Klaus gets himself in a position of power and then he goes and frees all of those vampires that have been put in that garden? They will then feel a debt and admiration to him. It's like there's a load of vampires, including that right-hand man, just sitting there now, waiting for someone to come and get them out. And what if Klaus is that person?
Show you, though, how Marcel's society works.
But also Marcel is doing the timeouts. Just not with the same daggers that Klaus is.
Yes, but what I mean is, but it's the reasoning behind it. Klaus puts them in timeout because
It's jail.
because they won't do what he wants. Whereas
Yes,
Marcel, it's
yes.
like, these are the rules we live
Yes,
by,
yes.
and
It's
even my best friend has broken it, therefore he has to pay.
It's like a prison, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a prison. And
timeout.
I said 100 years, which for a vampire, it's, you're still alive. But I think it just shows that society that he's set up, that he has a system for the rule breaking that isn't death.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, he didn't... I
a
was
little bit more
expecting him to
civilised.
kill him.
Yeah.
And I think that Klaus was as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
because that's what we've seen.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a system, other than Klaus's weird timeout, we haven't seen a system almost like parody of a prison.
Yeah, where they're
where you have a
policing themselves,
where you
yeah.
have a timeout and you're policing them and there is another way.
Because I suppose the only ones we've seen really them dish out justice to, or whatever, are the Nightwalkers that they don't seem to care about, because they're sort of viewed as like, they're Nightwalkers, they're less than us because they don't have these rings.
Servants.
Like, we haven't given them these rings, yeah, they do as they're
Yeah,
told.
but we haven't seen them punished by Marcel.
Oh no, that is true.
We've seen the originals kill them.
Yeah.
But it does seem...
Everyone's got their place though, haven't they? Everyone's
Yeah.
a worker or a whatever. So.
I just think it's really interesting because we've seen vampires who are like couples and family members, but we haven't seen a kind of
a society,
running society.
a community, yeah.
And like Marcel said, that he obviously was thrown that gala and everything, and they have the like council member on side, as long as they don't feed on the locals, and they're given, but they've got this.
Well, that's what happens if you have actual communication.
Yeah. And that he was okay with the relationship between them.
Yes, that's surprising.
But I like the fact
he was
that
like, he's a grown man.
Yeah, that
he
he's a
can
grown
make his
man.
own choice.
Yeah, I love that.
His autonomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, he's my friend and he's part of my group, but I don't control his
And Klaus
life.
didn't understand
No.
that. Klaus was like, what? It's like, yeah, you could
How
learn
can you
something
trust
here.
someone who's with the enemy? And it's
No,
like,
how can you trust someone that you don't have absolute
That's
control
what I mean.
over? Because
They're
you're like,
with-
you're a scared little boy,
I mean,
Klaus.
you're not in
That's
control
why.
of him, and
Yes.
he's with the enemy. Knowingly, he's with the enemy.
Yeah.
But then, is that also because Marcel has control of the witches? He doesn't feel a threat there.
I don't know.
Yeah, because as far as he was concerned, she was useful, wasn't she? Because
She was
she
giving
was
info.
giving info to Thierry,
Yeah.
and actually, had Klaus not got involved and thrown that little fly in of the person that was going to go in after it,
Yeah.
regardless, Thierry would have come out and gone, I've got that one, and it would have been dealt with,
Yeah.
and this whole thing wouldn't have happened. Because I think on some level, Marcel understands why he killed the vampire.
Yeah. Oh, he gets it.
He
But-
100% gets it, but he was like, I can't not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to hold you
I
to the
have to
same
hold
account.
you to the same
Yeah.
standards, right? So
But Klaus has just never seen. Okay, it's just taking aside the fact that Marcel and the witches and kind of holding that, but with the vampire's perspective, Klaus has never seen a community that is built on collaboration.
Yeah.
And almost like societal values that we've all, like civil values that we've all said we will opt into and live by. And like that takes people with their own autonomy and a conversation and a mutual kind of buy-in. And Klaus never gives anyone that opportunity.
When you consider as well that Klaus cannot be killed, Marcel can. Yes, he's old and so stronger than those vampires, but with their numbers, if they wanted to kill Marcel, they probably could.
Yeah.
So it's just showing that he's in charge, not through the fear that they can't do anything about it, but because they like the way they live. They trust him. They are loyal to him.
I have more questions about Davina and why she's there. Like whether she's there because she's scared of something. Because she seemed to be a bit freaked out that magic was happening. Like it was like, oh, magic. Like, I don't know. And there is that good question of, well, what would the witches do if they get her back? Will they use her as a weapon? Is there no way that she could just be... Because right now, I don't know if anyone else, if you guys had this impression, but it's almost like we're thinking, oh, she's like their little sister or their little cousin and he's holding her hostage. But what if actually she's there because she's being protected by Marcel? Because somebody else would try and use her for something? I don't know.
I think she's definitely got a fear. I got from that she had a fear, but I also think that somehow she's linked to Marcel. Because it did seem like some of the stuff that was happening was actually affecting her. Some of the stuff that was happening to him.
I thought she'd linked herself to him to protect him.
Yeah, very possibly.
But yeah, we are seeing that we don't know whether she's, like you say, a prisoner or there by choice or whatever, but she doesn't seem to be trying to get away from Marcel.
Yeah,
she's clearly cares for Marcel.
She's hiding out in some fucking bomb bunker shelter.
But she obviously has some kind of power, because when he said, I want to give Elijah back, she was like, no.
Yeah, it wasn't a case of, yes, Marcel, no, whatever you say. And you didn't see him put his foot down and say, no, this is happening.
Yeah.
No.
So it gives you an idea that maybe their relationship is more even than
she's just a
maybe
little girl.
necessarily thought. And Sophie seemed surprised that they knew about Davina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the conversation about Davina between Klaus and Rebecca is, again, Klaus being smart. I mean, of course he's going to want Davina for himself. She's got power. That's what he's about. But to kind of say, but what will the witches do if they get her? Because she's powerful. She is a weapon. So whoever has her has power. And 2, I know the witches are a threat. And like you said, do you think the witches are just going to be like, no, the originals are our friends now?
Yeah.
No. This is we have a mutual enemy situation, not a friendship.
Yeah. I want to keep watching. I want to binge.
And obviously Haley. We saw her come face to face with a wolf.
Which is fine. It's like, that's not going to be a new thing for her, is it?
No, but neither of you asked any questions.
Straight away in my head I was like, oh my god, is it Tyler? But then I was like, I don't know.
Well, no, it's a wolf. So, again, there could be a hybrid. But either it's a full moon and Haley hasn't turned, or it's not a full moon and it's a wolf.
Oh, yeah, so she's not... Actually, yeah, so what, she is not in control of her changing?
Well, I'm saying it could be either. It could be it's not a full moon and that's a wolf.
Right.
Or it is a full moon and she's not turned. So...
I did just wonder if it was genuinely just a wild wolf.
So I thought
because they're around all the time.
I thought she'd broken the thing so she could turn whenever she wanted, or do they still turn at full moon?
She wasn't a hybrid.
Oh, yes. Okay.
She's a werewolf, so...
Okay.
Oh, so she would still be forced to turn.
And it brings up a whole load of questions.
Yeah, what happens to the baby if she turns?
Yeah. Is it now a baby wolf or is it still a baby human if you scanned it? Like, what if she turned into...
half and half.
What if she went into labour and then turned into a wolf? Would she give birth to a human? A wolf give birth to a human? Or would the wolf give birth to a wolf?
I don't even want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder...
Do you know what I mean? There's a whole load of questions right there.
I wonder if she's not... If it is a full moon and she didn't turn, is she not turning because she's pregnant and it's the body's way of protecting itself?
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
Because surely that can't be good for anything.
Or, okay, I'm just going to throw it out there, okay, not to be horrible, but what if, like, we've been like, this baby, this beautiful little girl, it could be, let's protect it. What if it's a demon baby? And it's actually... It's actually the baby's calling the shots now, and obviously that woman who was checking, and I think Haley's really smart, like remembering what she said and then trying to find it in every language. I rate Haley. I think that's pretty smart. But God forbid, what was she going to find out that it means? But yeah, what if it's like actually the baby is controlling her not turning?
Yeah.
Yes, there's one possibility that it's the body's way of protecting itself, and again that baby, or what if it's the baby's now in charge? The baby is now the pilot. You are just the co-pilot. I don't know.
Yeah, so she said she thinks it's a girl. Klaus looked happy about that.
I think he would have, any parent, I imagine, like, you would have been happy either way, right? But it's just, when someone says to you, oh, I think it's this, all of a sudden your mind is allowed to, your imagination is now allowed to wander in a little bit more in that direction and think, oh, what if?
And I think it just it humanises it. Obviously babies are human, but it's like now I'm thinking of a baby.
Yeah, it's more of it. Yeah.
Like I said,
women have a nesting process, men don't.
Yeah,
because it's not real for them until it's there. Interesting.
And Rebecca and Marcel towards the end there. when he was walking up towards her, and I'm a bit like, girl, you're stronger than he is. Stop walking backwards. I mean, to be fair, this is me. He walked in, I would just fall into his arms and go, oh, I'm so sorry, you bumped into me. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, it's all intriguing. Because then now what, Marcel's into, not that it never happened before, but yeah, into two women at once, into Camille and Rebecca. Little love triangle there.
Do you know what? You say they both represent very different things. Because he talked about how what he sees in Camille is that she's so human, and seeing the world through the way a human sees it can be really...
nice.
Exciting as well. People surprise you by thinking of things the way you have never thought of them before.
Yeah.
But yet Rebecca, obviously very different.
And there's history there.
Yeah.
That didn't just go away, so those feelings.
And I feel like with Rebecca there was that banter. I mean,
well, again, it's like what we say with where we came onto this from Vampire Diaries. When Elena was a human and Stefan had to almost be more careful with her.
Yeah.
So Camille he has to be more careful with. With Rebecca, there's more feisty banter playfulness there. She can hold her own because she's a fucking original vampire. So there's going to be a different vibe there. Be curious, to see which one, if any of them. Maybe they'll both decide that he's a red flag and they won't go for him.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But yeah, I have to say, through this episode, I feel sorry for Thierry and Katie, because they were just two people.
Pawns in
pawns in the game. They were just...
It was kind of working,
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, if it had been working this long, then maybe that's what they were okay with for a while. But obviously, a vampire being with a witch, right? A witch is going to age.
Yeah.
So I wonder what would have happened eventually if they wanted to move away together for a different life, to step out of this hustle and bustle. Would Marcel have given them the blessing or allowed them to go? What would have happened if Katie was going to reach a certain age? You know, like, and would they have been like, okay, if we want to be together forever, you have to turn me, or what? I don't know.
But we have that conversation with every relationship there. Someone's human.
I just wonder as in how long did they think that was going to go on for?
But we still don't have Elijah back.
No. But we did see him, at least, so he's there in his time out. He's safe, as it were.
And Klaus has his minion, Josh.
Oh, yes.
The young guy who doesn't know how to bleed someone, can you believe?
Bless him.
Yeah. Who delivered the spell. That was really interesting, actually. So Marcel said, this is a spell found at Katie's that only I have. Mm-hmm. So he has it, and it's the creation of daylight jewelry.
Daylight rings.
Right, which he holds hostage, as in the Nightwalkers have to earn it or whatever.
So where did Klaus get it from?
Exactly. So Klaus wrote it.
Yeah, he wrote
and then
it
put
out.
it in. So he obviously knows it, but is that because he knew it from his mum?
Yeah, he obviously knows it has access to it, and then obviously, because that's where Klaus would have learned. Sorry, that's where Marcel would have learned about it from them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
just a big game of chess.
And they're tangled in blue. You think that was the dancer in the blue tangled?
I feel like it was the name of the party was something like that.
Like
because it was all
tangled. Yeah,
like snakes and stuff.
Tangled web that's being weaved.
Yes. And Klaus, you know when he said he was the devil in disguise and he had his mask. At the end, when he was saying to Rebecca, "Oh no, it all played out exactly as I wanted it," and he put that mask on the mantelpiece, and I thought, that's a trophy. Like, when I look at that mask, I'm going to remember that time when it all came together.
Could also be symbolic of the devil
in disguise.
And also it's not going anywhere. He's just setting it down on the mantelpiece, but he will wear that hat.
Yeah.
He will be the devil when he needs to. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost symbolic of be like, I'm just going to put it here for now, but I will pick it up again as and when I need to. So.
Okay. So that was our reaction to the original season 1, episode 3. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.